Do you agree with cyberbullying?
I do not agree with cyberbullying.
Why?
Reason being is when I was younger, I was bullied myself, and it tends to put you down and you think very bad about yourself, and you tend to think like you're not good enough for anything, and you start believing what the bullies say about you, and it's like a feeling.
Do you know someone personally that's ever been cyberbullied?
Do you know someone personally? My brother has been cyberbullied. He's 14. He used to complain to me a lot, saying that people were always mean to him, and he wouldn't be able to stand up for himself until one day I stood up for him, and then from then on he basically stood up for himself. But he tended to be depressed and not really cared about anything, and it just wasn't like him. So it wasn't good times.
If you could, how would you stop cyberbullying?
How would I stop it? I would probably just get all the kids together and show them that none of them are greater than each other, none of them are less than each other. That basically they're all the same, and most of them are going through the same things. And they shouldn't, in order to feel better about themselves, they shouldn't pick on others. So basically trying to get them together.
Do you or do you not agree with cyberbullying?
I do not agree with cyberbullying.
Why?
Cyberbullying causes emotional pain as well as can lead to physical pain, and it's not good for an individual, and I don't think it's right for someone to be bullied on appearance or anything personality-wise, so I just don't agree with it.
If you had a chance to stop cyberbullying, how would you do it?
In order to stop anything in general, I think the first step is actually spreading awareness and definitely making that initiative to spread the word and start a movement against cyberbullying, because it's just not fair, and it's definitely something that's spreading more and more while technology is advancing in our society in these days. So,
Do you agree with cyberbullying?
I do not agree at all with cyberbullying.
Why?
Why? Oh shoot, that's a good question. Well, for one, it's an invasion of privacy to the very large degree, because once you have something on the internet, you can't really get rid of it. Bullying in real life, oh yeah, you can deal with the side effects, but once something's online, it's there forever, and people don't seem to realize that.
If you had a chance to stop cyberbullying, how would you do it?
How would I do it? I would take the biggest hackers in the world and have them crash down upon any bully out there. It's a very far stretch, but it's possible.
Do you agree with cyberbullying?
No, I don't agree with it at all.
Why?
Because I feel like it's a way that people go into your privacy. They take information that's not their own for their own benefits. It's pretty much stealing and using information to make people do things that they don't want to.
Do you know someone who's ever been affected by cyberbullying?
Actually, yes. I had a good friend back in high school. Her name was Stephanie. Pretty good. You're laughing, my bad.
hey, listen,
Alright.
Do you know someone who's ever been cyberbullied?
Yeah, my friend Stephanie back in high school, there was one time she told me, she came crying to class, and she told me that her boyfriend was screaming at her through the internet, and it was funny because she never had a boyfriend. So I was like, what are you talking about? She's like, yeah, I met this guy, and we've been talking to for a while, and now he was trying to break up with her, and she felt very alone. So she was actually about to start doing stupid things to herself, and maybe even hurting herself, and we had to get her some help from school.
If you could find a way to stop it, how would you do it?
I would see if there's a way that people can filter and monitor everything that's put on the internet, because everybody wants privacy, but at the same time we don't want bad things going on the internet. So I'll find a way where people with power, like the government, they could monitor everything that's put out on the internet beforehand, and making sure that people are not hurt by it.
Do you agree with cyberbullying?
No, I don't agree with cyberbullying
Why?
because I think it's the biggest cop out. You're sitting behind a computer screen, you're throwing words around, and the other person doesn't even have a chance to really retaliate. The only thing they can do is log out. You're being extremely annoying, and it's just a horrible cop out.
If you had a chance to stop it, how would you do it?
I would go ahead and implement a program where there's very strong filters on the internet for certain bullying words. So for example, certain words like ugly, stink, curse words, fat, etc. Those are some of the key bullying words. As soon as anybody types those in, it would basically raise a red flag, and from there, after numerous red flags, you'll be kicked out of whatever site that it is.
All right, so Obama just made this new law. No, I don't know that it's necessarily a law, but he passed a bill saying that essentially the government could take over all of our communications and basically monitor whatever the crap they want to. So we could honestly, if we wanted to, we could use that to prevent cyberbullying.